Mrs. Coulter was not inclined to let go of any possession, especially so valuable a treasure as this little girl. Lyra was pursued and would have been caught. But help arrived from an unlikely source.
Egyptians.
Her new friends would not only protect her from the long arm of Mrs. Coulter, but welcome her as family.
Marcosta.
And so it was, during her meeting with John Farr and Father Coram, that Lyra first attempted to read the alethiometer.
The Master of Jordan gave me this.
It's an alethiometer. You've got 3 hands you can control. By pointing at 3 symbols, you can ask any sort of question you can imagine. Once you've got your question framed, this other needle points to more symbols that give you the answer.
Can I try?
What are you doing, Lyra? You don't know how to read it.
Hush, Pan.
A difficult task at best. A fool's errand without decades of practice and a host of manuals. Lyra performed the impossible without a moment's doubt.
Mrs. A. Rocha is a spy, and spies have to be cunning. Maybe like a serpent. Maybe.
Why'd you pick that one?
Because bees are always working hard. And if you're a spy, you have to work hard. Plus you use cunning, and then you learn something.
Let's see if it works.
make sense.
Are you all right?
Is Mr. De Ruyter
Yes, Lyra. He's gone.
the alethiometer? It knew. Maybe I could have helped him.
There's nothing you could have done. But if you learn to read that instrument, we may be able to prevent future tragedies.
You're right. I'll do my best.
Don't worry, little one. It happens to everyone first time out of water. As soon as you're feeling well enough, Father Coram would like to speak with you. He's in the meeting room below decks.
Father Coram should be in the meeting room at the fore of the ship.
I figured out another one.
Hello there, Lyra. Are you feeling better?
A little, thanks.
Have you had much opportunity to practice with the alethiometer yet?
I'm trying, but it's hard to figure out what all the symbols mean.
That's the trick, isn't it? Even with a gift like yours, it could still take a lifetime to understand all the meanings.
Do you know any of them?
Only a few. Take the hourglass, for example. Its first meaning is obvious. Time. But it also has a second, deeper meaning. Death.
That's not too hard.
Not all of them are so straightforward, though. What do you think the apple means?
Knowledge. I already learned that one.
Yes, but it has another meaning as well. Sin.
Okay, that makes sense.
When you see a symbol, understand the context and associate the symbol with the meaning. Try it now with this apple.
So, if I see something that matches a symbol from the alethiometer, I might be able to understand a new meaning.
Precisely. There may only be 36 symbols, but for all we know, their meanings are limitless. You're bound to uncover new meanings all the time, and the more you understand, the easier it will be to read the alethiometer.
If I can ever focus for more than a few minutes without getting sick.
Yes, of course. Why don't you go back to the deck and speak with Jerry? I think he'll have just the thing to help you get your sea legs.
Lyra, I don't want to feel sick anymore. Can we go talk to Jerry?
Hold on there, kid. You don't need to be bothering the sailors down there. If you've got a message for the engine room, you can give it to me.
Lyra, I don't want to feel sick anymore. Can we go talk to Jerry?
You know, Lyra, even though no Egyptian would dare turn you in, there are plenty of folks out there who'd gladly take the oblation board's reward money.
You don't need to tell me twice. I've had enough of being kidnapped for one lifetime.
The best way for you to go unnoticed in the north is for you to pass as Egyptian child. Most folks don't give us a second glance.
So, should I borrow some clothes, or...
Being Egyptian ain't all about the way you dress. Now, I notice you've been picking up our way of speech on your own, but you're gonna have to think on your feet if anyone talks to you. I've heard you're a fair hand at fooling people already, though.
Well, Ma Costa did say I was deceptive.
She paid you quite a compliment then. Come on, let's see you in action. Pretend I'm a landloper inquiring into your business.
The Magisterium won't recognise me if I'm with you guys, right? They'll think I'm Egyptian.
Not if you keep up like last time. Let's try again. Greet me like Egyptian would.
That's never Alphonse, is it? Good to see your old son.
Well done, young lady. If I didn't know better, I'd have thought you were one of Ryan Van Dien's children.
Lyra, that's the officers' quarters. We shouldn't disturb them.
But I only want to look.
You only wanted to look at the retiring room too. And I don't need to remind you how that went.
I don't know. I felt worse in my cabin. The fresh air is better for my stomach.
Lyra, I don't want to feel sick anymore. Can we go talk to Jerry?
Father Coram said you might have something to make me feel better.
Haha, just the thing, in fact. Swabbing the deck.
I was hoping it was more like some medicine.
That's the best medicine there is. Nothing gets your sea legs under you faster than a little hard work.
Oh boy.
Head to the rear deck. You have to go up the ladder over the engine room. You'll find a mop back there.
Sounds a bit fishy to me.
And while you're busy with that, you might ask some of the others if they need any help. There's never a shortage of tasks to be done on board a ship.
This isn't so bad.
Certainly is a far cry from the luxury of Mrs. Coulter's flat.
I'd swab 1,000 decks with my tongue before I'd go back to that awful place.
Do you feel any better?
It's definitely helping, but my head still hurts. I guess I could do something else.
How are you getting on here, Lyra?
Just fine, thanks. Pan likes the sea a lot.
Well, carefully doesn't like it too much, or he may end up settling as a dolphin or some such, and then you're never going to see dry land again.
No, that can't really happen, can it?
No, I'm just having you on. It's happened to a sailor or two, but you ain't tied enough to the sea to worry about it.
Hello, Ness. Is there anything you're doing I can help you with?
No, but I bet there's something I can help you with. After your run-in with the gobblers in London, I thought you could use a few lessons on self-defense.
Ooh, like karate? I've always wanted to learn that.
Not exactly. More along the lines of how to avoid people trying to collect the GOB's reward. You ready to do a little sparring?
Let's see. What do we have here?
And come here, you. Not fair. I'm just trying to help.
Oh no!
Gotcha. Now what? Fight, Lyra! Ah, nicely done. And come here, you. Whoa. And come here, you. Whoa.
Easy as pie.
None too shabby, Lyra. Now come talk to me again if you feel you need more practice. And if you want Pantalaimon to learn as well, Adamo here will be happy to help.
I don't care what Lord Fa and Far Decorum say, a rescue mission ain't no place for a little girl.
What are you doing over here?
I'll tell you, but you have to promise not to say anything.
Sure.
See, me and Deianira was exploring since we never been on a ship this big before. But she got tangled in the rigging and now can't get down.
And you can't leave because she's up there.
She's got to come down sometime, but we've already been here going on an hour.
Pan and I could help you, couldn't we?
Of course. I certainly wouldn't like to be stuck up there.
Really? I sure appreciate this, you two.
Hold on, Lyra. We can't go up there yet. I know we need to rescue Deianira, but my fur would smell like smoke for days.
Maybe we could convince someone to close this one off. Just for a little while.
Maybe Bram could pass a message to the engine room.
That sailor on the front deck. He didn't seem very friendly, but we could try. I need something, fast. I'm supposed to ask if you can ask the engine room to stop the smoke in the rear stack for a little while.
Now, why on earth would I do that?
Well, Jerry said if I'm to stay on the ship, I need to earn my keep by clearing out the smokestack grill.
I don't think it's safe for a little girl to be clambering up that smokestack.
Sure, it ain't much for me. Why, I was the Jordan College climbing champion 3 years running.
Maybe so. But Father Coram would still hold me responsible if anything happened to you.
It ain't fair that you won't even let me try. I bet I could do it just fine.
I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'll tell the engine room to shut the smokestack down. No matter what, be careful.
First you're too ill to stand, now you're pretending you're in the circus.
Quiet you, I'm concentrating.
Should we slide down the sail?
Thanks a lot, you guys. I don't know what I would have done otherwise. I'm sure Dæmon's learned her lesson as well.
We're happy to help.
Speak for yourself. I'll be pulling rope out of my teeth for days. Jerry say the mop was on the rear deck.
I need something, fast. I knew I'd get away.
Be careful. Don't let me catch you.
I should pick one, fast.
And come here, you. Whoa. And come here, you. Whoa. And come here, you. Whoa. Now you got it. Look,
No one
fair.
can catch Lyra the
Just
Great.
trying to help. It looks like you're pretty good at this. I don't know if there's any more I can teach you.
Haven't you been in enough trouble for one day? You ought to get to your cabin like Lord Farr told you.
Well, I'm certainly glad to be finished up there. That was more than enough excitement for one day.
It's not fair. I just got used to being on a ship, and now I'm stuck in my room.
Don't worry. It probably won't be long before we get to Trollersund anyway.